Hello, YouTube fam. Get ready for an amazing video experience. Hello, YouTube friends. Join us as we unravel the mysteries surrounding the Women's College, University of Sydney. The Women's College is a residential college within the University of Sydney, in the suburb of Camperdown, Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. It was opened in 1892. The Women's College is one of two all-female residential colleges at the University of Sydney. It accommodates approximately 280 students, accepting both under- and postgraduate students. It also has approximately 30 non-resident student affiliates. The principal, vice principal, and dean of students live on the premises. The college's buildings were added to the New South Wales State Heritage Register on 1 April 2005. In this segment, we'll be unraveling the complexities of history and exploring its multifaceted nature. In 1889, the College for Women within the University of Sydney was established and endowed by an Act of the NSW Parliament. This was the culmination of a process that began in 1887 when, 6 years after the formal admission of women to the University of Sydney in complete equality with men, a public meeting was held to discuss the desirability of establishing a residential college for women. Over the course of the next 5 years, funds were raised enabling the college to open in March 1892 in temporary accommodation in Strathmore, a rented house in Glebe. It had 4 resident and 4 non-resident or affiliate students. Granted land by the university on the southern edge of campus, the college moved to its own building in May 1894. Designed by the architectural firm of Salmon and Power, the college's first permanent home still forms the heart of the present building complex and is heritage listed. The 1887 meeting resolved that the college not be attached to a religious denomination, and that the college's Endowment Act of 1854, which provided for the establishment of the denominational men's colleges, should be subject to the provision that no religious catechism or formulary distinctive of any particular denomination should be taught, nor would any attempt be made to attach students to any particular denomination. The college was to be undenominational. The other elements of the college's role, envisaged in 1887, were to provide domestic supervision and efficient assistance in preparing for university lectures and examinations. These ideals continued to guide the college in the 21st century. The Women's College now accommodates 260 women undergraduates and 20 postgraduates. It maintains its tradition of being at the forefront of women's education and social theory and championing women's rights, academic thought and leadership. In the 127 years since its foundation in 1892, more than 7,000 students have been members of the college. As we progress through this video, let's now turn our gaze towards buildings and campus. In 1894, the main building opened with accommodation for 26 students. Designed by Salmon and Power, it cost £10,056 sterling, a substantial amount of money for the time. In 1916, the college expanded, building the cottage for an extra 6 students. To meet the demand for places after the First World War, the Maples, a house at the rear of the property, was rented and then, in 1919, purchased. Additional student rooms were added in 1924. The back balconies of main building closed in, and the Louisa MacDonald Commemoration Dining Hall built. The next major expansion of college began in 1936 with the construction of the new Williams Wing. Named in honor of Susie Jane Williams, the immediate past principal, it was officially opened by Lady Wakehurst on 6 July 1937 and provided accommodation to 85 students. Further growth in demand after the Second World War led to the building in 1958 of the Reed Wing and further additions to Williams. Designed by Ellis Nosworthy and supported by a donation given by Mary Reed, it originally provided accommodation for approximately 40 students. The third major expansion of college took place between 1965 and 1969, with the building of the Langley Wing and Menzies Common Room, as well as extensions to the dining hall, bringing capacity of college to 280 students. The project was designed by Fol Mansfield and McLaughlin and funded partially by grants from the Australian Universities Commission. In the mid-years, the Vere Hole Research Centre and Library was added under the Reed Wing, funded by 2 bequests and a fundraising drive. In the main building was restored with a grant from the Centenary of Federation Fund. In 2018, the Civil Centre, a purpose-built meeting and conference centre, was opened. Now, it's time to shift gears and explore academic and support programs. Women's College operates a range of programs designed to encourage students to maximize their academic potential. Get ready for a thought-provoking discussion as we delve into college tutorials and its impact on our understanding. Throughout both semesters, the college runs tutorials in more than 30 subjects, spanning the full range of academic disciplines. Most tutors are senior students, postgraduates, or university staff with expertise in their fields and proven teaching skills. As we move forward, let's uncover the untold stories and fascinating intricacies of academic assistants. Academic assistants are postgraduates and senior undergraduates who mentor first-year students and facilitate a smooth transition from secondary school to tertiary studies. Let's now venture into the realm of resident assistants and explore the fascinating intricacies it holds. In addition to academic support, the college appoints a dynamic team of resident assistants RAS each year, who provide pastoral care to all students. RAS are students in their senior years of university and having already negotiated the transition to uni and living away from home, they are well equipped to help out others. The RAS help staff and house committee with many events and college initiatives and are a point of contact for all students. They also assist with the safety and security of the college and are on call for emergencies after hours. They work with the Dean of Students to ensure that everyone at college feels at home. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore admissions from a different angle. The college admits between 70 and 100 students annually, in a competitive admissions process which involves a formal application and interview. The process is rolling throughout the year, and applications are accepted for students wishing to enter first year at the University of Sydney, as well as those in subsequent years of study and at postgraduate level. In addition to residential places, the college offers affiliate membership to enable students to access its academic and social programs, but maintain independent living elsewhere. Affiliate applications are accepted throughout the year from women at all stages of their tertiary studies. The Women's College offers a number of scholarships for resident students on the basis of merit and financial need. Scholarships are available to students from government schools, rural areas, Indigenous and Torres Strait Islander backgrounds, postgraduate medical students and students aiming to study at the Conservatorium of Music. The Grace Fraser Award Est. 1892 is an academic entrance prize given to the student or students who enter the college in their first year of tertiary study with the highest ATAR in their college fresher cohort. It was endowed by Marie Florence Mrs. Charles Burton Fairfax, who was a member of the Ladies' Committee that raised funds to establish the college and was a member of the College Council from. The scholarship was established in honor of her sister Grace Fraser. With the groundwork laid, let's now examine philanthropy and its connections to our previous discussions. The college has a strong record of philanthropy. The funds to erect the original Sulman and Power building and to bring the college into being were raised largely by the Ladies' Committee, formed immediately following the original 1887 meeting. Its president was Lady Carrington, wife of the governor, and its honorary secretary was Miss Mary Fairfax, and it included many other prominent members of Sydney society. This committee was successful in gathering large and small contributions from 496 subscribers, sufficient to meet the conditions of the Endowment Act. Since that time, philanthropy has been a major source of financial support for every new building and capital works program. As it received no funding from government or the university, the college continues to look to its community for support in maintaining and expanding its mission. The Students' Club also runs its own philanthropic activities, with a charity committee that raises money and supports a variety of causes. Students and alumni are encouraged to give back to the college through a variety of financial and service activities. As we enter this new phase, let's uncover the impact of House Committee on our broader topic. All students living at the Women's College are members of the Students' Club, which gives access to all college activities. The House Committee, a group of 9 students, is the organizing arm of the Students' Club, and it is elected by popular vote of the student body. Let's now enter the realm of leadership and discover the fascinating stories it has to tell. The House Committee is led by the senior student. She occupies the highest-ranking student position in the college. Usually a student in her 3rd or 4th year is a member of the Women's College Council and reports on student activities to council at its meetings throughout the year. The college values the contribution of its senior student very highly. Each year her name is placed on the honor roll in the dining hall. Former senior students include the Governor of NSW, Her Excellency Professor Marie Bashir SC, Drive Meg Mulvey, Ms. Jane Diplock and Ms. Katrina Dawson. A wide range of other leadership opportunities are available with an extensive range of student committees, as well as structured in-house leadership programs designed to enhance individual strengths and build on confidence. Each year, Women's College students in 3rd year and above are invited to participate in a mentoring program which matches students with mentors from a range of industries sourced from both the Women's College alumni and contacts external to college. Based on establishing personal contact between the mentor and the mentee, students and mentors are encouraged to meet face-to-face throughout the year. Let's now zoom in on Senior Common Room and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. The Senior Common Room (SCR) is the group of senior students at college. Membership is extended to all students in 4th year of university and above, and all members have access to the SCR, a secure air-conditioned room with comfortable seating and study facilities, where members often work. Each year the SCR selects a senior representative who, together with a small social committee and the senior research fellow, coordinates the activities of the group and organizes a program of social and academic events. Moving ahead, let's uncover the hidden gems within traditions and discover their significance. The college song is Home of Joy and Knowledge, sung to the tune of Land of Hope and Glory. It continues to be sung regularly by students at sporting, cultural and other occasions. The motto together is a quotation from Tennyson's The Princess, which tells the story of an heroic princess who forswears the world of men and founds a women's university where men are forbidden to enter. The college has a calendar of regular events, including Orientation Week to welcome the new students, Chancellor's Dinner to award academic prizes, Formal Dinner, a weekly gathering of the whole college in academic attire with a speaker, Louisa MacDonald Oration, a biennial dinner with guest speaker to honor the founding principal. Get ready to uncover the mysteries surrounding principals as we navigate its intriguing terrain. Louisa MacDonald was chosen from a field of 65 applicants. Susan Jane Williams, 1935, October 1944, Camilla Wedgwood, 1944, Dewey Fish Hardinge, acting principal, Betty Arkle, Doreen Moyer, Langley Like Williams, a former resident student at Janet Clark Hall, Trinity College, University of Melbourne, Lenny Starby A.M. Aft, Valerie Street Msk and Island Cons Msk, Quentin Bryce AOBALLB Homs, Yvonne Rate, Amplitude Modulation, Medville A. Jane Williams and Becken B.A.M. Aft, Amanda Bell B.A. Diped Ipres and Tiffany Donnelly B.A. Homs M. Aft. The time has come to unravel the secrets behind governance and gain a deeper understanding. The Council is the governing body of the Women's College. It consists of 10 elected councillors, a treasurer, and 4 ex officio councillors. These ex officio councillors are the principal of the college, the senior student of the college, the president of the Women's College alumni, and the person nominated by the Senate of the university. The council has 3 committees: governance, finance, and building and development. In 1905, the chair of the council was Senator James Walker. Emmeline Mary Dougherty Woolley was a council member from 1891 to 1908. With the groundwork laid, let's now examine Honorary Fellows and its connections to our previous discussions. Honorary Fellows of the College RF Honourable Dame Quentin Bryce ADCVO Professor the Honourable Dame Marie Bashir ADCVO Drive Janet McCready Amplitude Modulation Mr. Stephen Harrison AO Justice Jane Matthews AO. Notable alumni. The alumni of the Women's College have contributed to society across a wide range of fields. Some of their stories are gathered at the Women's College, University of Sydney website. Her Excellency Marie Bashir, Chancellor of the University of Sydney, first female Governor of NSW, wife of Sir Nicholas Shahady, former Lord Mayor of Sydney. Jilka Conway, author and scholar. Marjorie Delgado, diagnostic radiologist and pioneer of mammography. Portia Holman, child psychiatrist. Tonya Major, criminologist and consultant. Janet McCready devised the theory of neural crest injury as being the pathogenesis of congenital malformations of the thalidomide type. Jeanette McHugh, former Australian Labor Party politician. Sybil Morrison, first female practicing barrister in NSW, wife of notable Australian architect Carlisle Greenwell. Alice Nosworthy, architect. Mary Puckey, first female superintendent of an Australian hospital. Jessie Street, feminist activist. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore journals and magazines from a different angle. Sybil, the Women's College Academic Journal, Vol. 1 2013 present. The Women's College Magazine. As we move forward, let's uncover the untold stories and fascinating intricacies of historical publications. Annabel, Rosemary, ed. Biographical Register, The Women's College within the University of Sydney, Vol. 1, 1995, Vol. 2, 2005, Vol. 3, 2007, The Women's College, Sydney. Annabel, Rosemary, Doreen Langley, An Ordinary Person, An Extraordinary Life, Brinkman Publishing, Bundanon, 2013. Beaumont, Jeanette and W. Vere Hall, Letters from Louisa, A Woman's View of the Earth, based on the letters of Louisa MacDonald, first principal of the Women's College, University of Sydney, Island and Unwin, Sydney, 1996. Edwards, Zenny ed. The Women's College within the University of Sydney, An Architectural History, Centreton Publishing, Sydney, 2001, 2008. Hole, W. Vere and An H. Trueek, The History of the Women's College within the University of Sydney, Halstead Press, Sydney, 1953. Prowse, Louise, Tiffany Donnelly and Jane Williamson, Change by Degrees, A Pictorial History of the Women's College within the University of Sydney, The Women's College, Sydney, 2012. Remember to follow me on social media for behind-the-scenes content and updates.